Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. How do we sound? Okay, welcome to the video. I'm gonna be smoking on some stuff just as we go through this video. It's gonna be Dope Boys Pink Runts from the Plug. So we're gonna be smoking on, and geek bars. Just for a chaser, you know. So today's video is gonna be about an experience I had. The experience is a bit out there. It might be a little bit different of an experience than someone would normally have. I was the only one who experienced this, at least in the area I was in. So that was a con. It's a con to the experience, that I was the only one who saw what I saw. The best way I can say this is, I am not the type of person to look for attention. I'm the type of person to assert change. I'm not the type of person to say things or do things just for attention. I only do things or say things when I either have to or when something needs to be said. So I'm just gonna get that out of the way. So let me just take a fat hit before we get into it. Oh yeah, okay. So what I saw was a UAP, UFO. I don't believe it was a USO. It could have been a USO, but it looked like a UFO, or at least UAP. I'm gonna draw on here what I saw, and I'm gonna tell you the story as I draw it. So anyways, I smoke, and on a regular basis I would smoke every day. So on a regular day I just had smoked, and I decided that I should just go on the roof and snap some pictures of the sunset. I decided to do this, and I wasn't super intoxicated. I was not super high to the point where I was hallucinating things and I didn't know what was real and what was fake. I got on top of a roof, I climbed on the ladder, and I had my camera with me, my Canon Rebel T6. And if you know what the Canon Rebel T6 can do, it cannot zoom in to high places in the sky, and it can't take pictures. It can't take pictures of things high in the sky. It can zoom in, but it cannot take the picture. It can zoom in as far as you want it to zoom, but it cannot take the picture. It's just not developed far enough for it to ticket. Anyways, I decided to zoom in on the clouds as the sun set, and I was just looking at the clouds, just looking how beautiful the patterns were and how beautiful the pictures were. And all of a sudden, I came to a point where something gray and in an egg shape was floating. It just came into my peripheral vision inside the camera. I'm looking through a small square. It's hard to hallucinate through a small square, like to hallucinate through a very small space. Anyways, this thing was floating maybe about 30,000 feet in the sky. And I didn't know what to do. I really wanted to take a picture, but I couldn't even get a picture. Couldn't even get a video. I couldn't even get a picture. The camera was not developed far enough to even do something like that. Something like this. I'm a terrible artist, but this is what it was in the sky. And it was sunset. All the clouds were pink. And it was the most beautiful sunset anyone could have ever seen. Seriously, like, it was one of the most beautiful sunsets I personally have ever seen. It was probably the most beautiful sunset I have ever seen, not gonna lie. But I was the only one who saw it. So you already know how that goes. I can't really give much information about what it is. I just thought that I should let it be known that there are types of machines out in this world that I cannot fully explain. And it's something that I have come to terms with, because it's like individuals are constantly looking for an explanation from me, and it's like, dude, I've seen things that I have no idea. Like, I couldn't even begin to explain to you what it is. So I guess I should just keep this video short. Take one more hit. For anybody that is wondering where I was in Midvale, Utah in 2021 around 7 o'clock p.m. Midvale, Utah, 2021, 7 o'clock p.m.